Welcome back. Did you know that Gone with the Wind opened 80 years ago this Friday? It's a classic story but how did it come to be? The Milltown Players are presenting Moonlight and Magnolias, the hilarious true story of the making of Gone with the Wind. We have Bruce and Nancy from the show here with us this morning to tell us about it. Good to see you guys.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Yeah, so you guys get to open the show on the 80th anniversary of Gone with the Wind.
I don't know that that was planned, but
I'm sure that
maybe
was planned.
it was.
Let's give someone credit for that. Someone thought that through.
I thought this is a big surprise to
right?
me.
I mean, that's great. And of course, we know like the story that is Gone with the Wind and how it became a classic, especially in the South.
Yeah.
This is about the making of that. And I know, Bruce, you played the legendary producer.
Yeah, I played David O'Selznick. So he's trying to put this piece together, and is not happy with the way things are going in the production. So decides to rewrite last minute, so halts production and has to put together a new screenplay within a week.
Right. And I was reading about Gone with the Wind and the casting process. The producer wanted a very specific person in these roles, and so he had to wait a little bit for some of these.
That's right.
Is that
he's worked on it for years. I mean, 2 or 3 years, I think, that he actually worked on this, and then again had this big hold up with the script. Yeah.
So is this from the perspective of the producer? If someone coming to see the show, how does it all kind of all
Yeah,
unfold?
I think so. I mean, it's definitely from his perspective, but you're going to get the perspective now of the writer that he's employing to rewrite the script, and then the director that he's bringing in, because he's changing all those hats. You know, not just stopping the script, but he's changing the people putting it together.
Right.
So you're getting all new perspectives. Yep.
And tell us about your role and how it weaves into this story.
Yeah, so I play Miss Poppingold. I'm his secretary, Selznick's secretary, and
So you see it all.
Yeah, she sees all of the craze unraveling over the 5 days that they're trying to rewrite the script, and she's bringing in all of the peanuts and bananas to kind of fuel the frenzy that's going on in the office.
Right.
Yeah, it's a hilarious show.
So the story, of course, Gone with the Wind, set during Reconstruction. And people have seen it so much. What types of things did you learn preparing for this role, and kind of that you didn't know about Gone with the Wind and that?
Well, it's
audiences...
interesting. I had never seen Gone with the Wind.
Really?
Yeah, and so when the director heard that, he was like, "What? You're kidding me?" But I don't think the director had either. But I mean, but a lot of the cast had. But I had never seen it, and for some reason, and I have now, of course.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and it was really kind of neat to see how much was in the story. There was so much. I mean, it was like a 10-year span, and so I didn't realize, that it was that. I mean, you always hear it was an epic,
right,
and all that kind of thing, but I had no idea how much was really.
And
in
probably
there.
That gave you a unique perspective to come at it instead of being like you feel like you knew everything about it.
It was very fresh for me.
Learning things. So who should come see the show? Is this something that
it's interesting. I didn't. I mean, again, because I hadn't seen Gone with the Wind, but people that love Gone with the Wind will love this because they'll be able to see parts of it through. Even though the movie's been out, this is kind of pre-movie, so it's the writing of it. So they're going to be able to see scenes that they've seen on screen, kind of in the play. So I think that's kind of a unique perspective.
Okay, so it kicks off this Friday and runs through February 2nd at the auditorium in Pelzer. You guys,
historic Pelzer Auditorium.
Yeah, on Levy Street. I know. I always say that. I'm like, am I just saying it because it's written? It's obviously historic. Yeah. And so the matinees are on Sunday, but Thursday through Saturday at 7:30 at the auditorium. Yeah. So come out and see you guys.
Come out and see us.
I love that you guys make the tickets so affordable. We say it every time, but we think that art should be accessible by the masses, and so making sure that people can see it is always great. Yeah. You can always go to milltownplayers.org. You can call the number on your screen, 947-8000, and get your tickets to the show. It's a great one. Thank you guys so much. Have a great opening day.
Appreciate
and 80 years.
Yeah, I know.
None of us were around for that.
No.
My dad was.
There you go. So people can come out and kind of have a little nostalgia with that.
That's right.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Coming up next on Your Carolina, Steve Hartman is embarking on a journey that he never imagined. How DNA swab is changing his life when we come back.